Hey, 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 it's What's Cooking. Phil Fredrickson, you gonna ask me what I'm making?
What are you making? What's for dinner?
I am making something I've never made before and I'm super excited. I'm making because we have a zillion pounds of zucchini, a white chicken lasagna. And I made a bechamel sauce, keto friendly. So in this giant pan that I think I can lift, okay?
It's like 10 pounds without anything in it.
It's so heavy. I know, right?
Yeah.
So I put half and half, an entire container. I put cream cheese. I'll just get this stuff. Cream cheese and cheese. And rather than do like a roux.
What kind of cheese?
Cream cheese and Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
So instead of doing a roux with flour, which would not make it keto friendly, I made a white sauce and I did Parmesan cheese, cream cheese, and half and half. Technically, you are supposed to use probably heavy cream, but I think it looks thick enough. And then I put trusty dusty pepper and a little sprig of nutmeg, just to give it a nice little flavor.
Huh.
I know. So,
I would have sworn you were going to say a completely different spice of some sort.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, and then I did put some salt in because I actually tasted it and it needed it. So in my big pan here, I've sprayed it. So hopefully it's all nice there. And I'm going to lay down some of this bechamel keto style sauce. Oh my God, I love cheese.
That looks so good.
Doesn't this look
Yeah.
good? And then Costco has that beautiful rotisserie shredded chicken that they sell, and we have some. So I'm going to use that. Okay, so we've got the white sauce laid down there, and I'm going to start with the zucchini noodles that I've already taken the time to shred. So
wow, those are like lasagna noodles.
Right?
Yeah.
So hopefully I did enough.
Did you use your little machine thing?
I sure did.
Okay. I was going to say those are awfully similar to do it by hand with a knife.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, sushi stuff over there. I think you could do it if
There's
you wanted to.
no way. No way. Okay, so we're going to lay down some zucchini. And you know, Philip Fredrickson, much to your dismay, we do have a gopher problem in our raised organic bed. And we've got to
do a little work tomorrow.
Okay, so
after I do my hike.
Got one layer of that down, and then I'm going to cut up some mushrooms. And we have fresh spinach and fresh basil. So I'm using my awesome red engraved Cutco knife that I love, love, love. Oh, and last night was so fun because we went to Lumi in the gas lamp, right?
Oh,
hang on one second, I'll be right back. Philip, keep talking.
That was so good. You have to go to Lumi. Every single part of it was amazing. It really was. I mean, from the starter cocktail all the way through dessert and everything in between. I mean, the ambiance, outdoors, you felt safe. It was amazing food.
So amazing.
Oh my gosh.
So
every single dish, right? And
yep.
we didn't even know what anything was. And everything we got, we loved.
So Chef James is the executive chef of the Huntress and overseeing all of Lumi, which is above on the 4th floor. This building is on 5th Avenue and it's located kind of kitty corner to the Pendry and across from the San Diego Wine Bank.
And kind of right there by Spaghetti Factory.
Yep, kind of down the
kitty corner-ish, but down a block.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, rooftop deck, phenomenal, gorgeous. Our friend Dana Schertz is part of the RMD restaurant group.
Who, by the way, was there from the time we walked up on the sidewalk until we walked out. He was attentive. He was awesome. Yeah.
Making sure everybody had their mask on. Super awesome wait staff. Great drinks, as Philip said. But the food, oh my God.
Do you remember the name of our server?
I can't remember her name.
I can't either, but she was really good.
She was really good.
Yeah.
And then Chef James brought out Chef JJ, who is like phenomenal, and he's the executive chef upstairs of Lumi. So I'm telling you guys, it is a must go on the radar.
And Chef James said he is a major up-and-comer.
Yep.
And that's something coming from him.
He even called him a savant. Okay.
Yeah.
In this bowl, I've got ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, crushed red pepper. Oh, and I want to put some parsley. Some parsley. reminds me of Elaine in Ohio. I love the way Elaine from France says parsley, like everything about it.
Kind of like potatoes.
Sort of like potatoes. Okay, so we're gonna throw some of this concoction down. Oh, and I put 2 eggs in here from the Chicky Chews. Actually, to be perfectly honest, it's one of Fred's and one of Ginger's. Because I know what their eggs look like.
But what did you have for breakfast?
Oh my gosh.
One of Little Ricky's.
I did.
I saw it in the trash can.
I had that Thai beef thing that I made the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I heated that up and I put a fried egg on top.
Oh, that would have been good.
It was
yeah.
so good.
Yeah. I wish I'd have been more hungry this morning. That sounds really good.
It was very,
Maybe
very
tomorrow.
good. Very cheap. Well, there's only a little bit of that left, but you're welcome to it.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of this left. So, okay, so we have a layer of that. Let's throw a layer of mushrooms down.
I think lasagna for breakfast sounds a lot like pizza for breakfast. That
Right?
could be really good.
Actually, no.
Put an egg on the pizza
So
or the lasagna.
I'm going to just put a little dollop of fresh basil from the garden. And it's so weird. One of these basil plants is over a year old. Remember?
Oh, like you put it in as soon as it was built. I mean,
Right?
it's probably a year and 3-4 months.
I'm just going to tear some spinach up. Now it's looking really pretty. Oh gosh, I have enough ingredients to make like 6 of these. Holy moly, Batman. Okay,
We'll take some to Bill and his wife.
yeah, we'll take some to our neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Our other neighbor. Because one of our neighbors is cheating on us down at Mission Bay with her kids. And we
For
miss
2
her.
weeks.
I know, we miss her.
Man, we have a lot of food left over because of that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, what I was going to say is I finally got to give Chef James his Cutco engraved
Scissors.
red kitchen scissors from Eric Gilman, the knife guy. So that was pretty awesome.
But can I say something?
What?
As much as he loves those scissors, and he loves Cutco scissors because they cut anything, the card Mary Beth wrote to him was what meant the most. He
Aw.
really made a big deal out of the card, right?
He did.
He did.
He texted
Yeah.
me at 5 o'clock this morning.
The
to
nerve
tell-
of him.
I was already
Yeah.
awake, so he didn't wake me up. But
You're like, my alarm's going off in 20 minutes. I better wake up.
But, you know, guys, the whole downtown, you know, the restaurant vibe, what's going on with the spike in numbers, and, you know, right now the beaches, the parking lots are all closed for the beaches for the 4th of July, so everybody really, really, really has to be super, super careful this weekend over the holiday, and just do your physical distancing with your mask so that these numbers stop spiking. I mean, LA is in tough shape right now.
I mean, it really does seem like if you wear your mask and do physical distancing and wash your hands regularly, that would take care of it. But apparently people aren't doing that as much as they were at first.
I know. This is not an old person's disease, right?
Oh yeah, I know. This little bit of a spike has been more from the young crowd at the bar scenes, and of course, you know, other things that have been going on.
But the point is,
Yeah,
we're
we can
freaking
all
masks.
we can all be good. It's not a big deal.
I mean, we just can't get detention again, you guys. It's ridiculous. I mean, having these things shut down again is just so sad. Especially when they just opened up again and bought all kinds of provisions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Tommy Gomes just was down at the docks again today. $10 for a pound of fresh swordfish, locally caught.
Almost everything was
Everything,
$10
$10
a pound this weekend.
Yep.
I mean, I think it's like a 4th of July special or
It's
something.
crazy.
But it's
So-
been through all the COVID though, and the most was $13.
Yep.
So which is like a third of what normally it is.
Oh, I've been forgetting stuff because I have so many other. Maybe we add some more chicken. That would be a good thing.
One of the things you're forgetting is
Vanilla. I don't know what the heck is it.
it's Vanilla Crown Royale. It's a Canadian whiskey vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have a little Mr. Black with a little bourbon. So it's like it's a little pick-me-up at the same time. So it's kind of like a cold brew coffee old-fashioned.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't put the orange in it though.
Ooh, look at that. You know what? I might as well just dump the rest of this chicky
Well,
stuff
do you want
in.
it in layers though? Or all
Well,
in one layer?
I'm starting to max out the depth of my pan.
That chicken is really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can put that on
It's
anything.
so good. There's a couple of chunks in here that need to be cut up a little bit more.
All right.
So I'll do that.
That's really good on salads too. If you make a salad and want a little protein, throw that on. It's super good.
Have you done that?
Yeah, many times.
Oh, really? When have you made a salad?
Well,
in this house?
before I met you.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Before I
Philip
met you.
Frederickson, I've never seen you fix a salad. What are you talking about?
When I was on my training diet, I used to take that to work all the time.
What are you talking about, Willis? Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Had to eat 6 ounces of chicken or steak at lunch every day.
there you go. Might as well throw the rest of the shrooms on, right? So,
Wait, what's the green stuff?
basil.
Okay.
Just some
I
basil.
thought they were scallions or something.
Yeah, I'm sneaking scallions in because Phil
And
loves them.
lasagna.
Let me tell you, there's no onion in here at
Thank
all.
you, thank you.
Not any.
Is there any garlic?
Oh, I didn't put garlic in.
I know, that's what I was thinking. That's what I thought when you said, what was the other ingredient you put in? And I said, oh, I'm surprised it's that.
Ah,
Not cinnamon, what was it?
nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Hang on, guys, gotta get some garlic. I'm gonna get my frozen garlic out, and I'm gonna put it in the microwave in a little dish. Gosh, thanks, Philip.
And stir it into the sauce?
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep. Thanks for catching that.
Huh.
Huh. Maybe you are a secret chef.
That does not make me a chef, but I do know chicken goes good on Caesar salad.
Okay, so, oopsie, I'll get that later. So little, this is gonna do really well, super fast, like 30 seconds.
I'm not sure I've ever had a lasagna, or not lasagna, an Italian dish you've made without
I know,
some kind
what was I
of garlic in it.
thinking? I don't know. I'm gonna have some more ricotta left over too.
Of course, this is in there somewhere.
There is a lot of crushed red pepper.
Yeah.
Look, I'm almost out.
It's because the chickens get most of it.
No, they don't get this.
No?
They have their own,
Is it different?
yep, they have their own jar
Okay.
out in the coop.
Actually, I gave them some when I
Spatula.
cleaned the coop yesterday.
So
I
I'm gonna
sprinkled
put
it on
some in the
ground.
ricotta, and I'm gonna put some in the white sauce. So we'll layer it in. Okay, thank you for, and I'll just dab some on right there.
I think that might be the first time I've actually thought of something that was helpful in the kitchen.
Well, you also have asked me about temperature and how long
Gosh.
to cook things and that kind of thing. So,
But I meant to the overall flavor of the food.
you're helpful. I don't know who's on to say hi to, but I know Jay is going to be kind of coming on around 5. Okay, so what we haven't done yet,
Jay's regular in our household, by the
I
way.
love
We
Jay.
watch Jay pretty much every day.
every day, Jay
Yeah.
Rodriguez. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, because I think it's really good flavor, is I'm going to take some provolone and I'm going to layer provolone down.
Kathy Gabrielson, that's who's on.
Hi, Kathy Gabrielson. How are you? Happy Canada Day. She's our Canadian friend. I used to get to go to Canada once a week for dinner with my oldest sister. We'd go to Fort Erie, cross the bridge in Buffalo, and go right on over and have some of the best Chinese food ever.
That was, I remember when we were in Buffalo, that's what you were telling me. And I'm like, let's
Yes.
go.
Oh my God, so delicious. All right, what the heck? We've got ricotta. Let's use it. Now that it's got the garlic in it, right?
That's not going to like boil over in the oven.
Oh, I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And
We
then
learned that lesson.
Yep. And this is going to be much better after it rests. So it's going to go in the oven covered at 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour. Going to take the cover off, cook it for another 15 minutes or so to make it brown on top. And then...
Did you broil it to make it brown or just bake? Okay. I had quick broil with brown the top and not bake anymore. See what I know? Nothing.
Well, no. We already know that you remembered the garlic. Like, who am I that I forgot garlic? Something's wrong. So hopefully people are going to have a really nice, physically distant, fun 4th of July weekend. Do things outdoors. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Right. I don't know how much zucchini's actually in this.
I think a lot. I think it's going to be
Is it-
very
is it
healthy.
good?
Yeah.
Did I put enough down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look how much
So-
those tulips have opened already.
I know, my flowers are really
I'm
pretty.
getting kind of bummed though that
I
they're opening opening up so fast.
I posted it on Facebook.
Well, that wasn't my. Just more that they're opening up.
Philip came home with gigantic amount of flowers today, like so many beautiful flowers. 20 tulips, orange. 2 dozen Gerber daisies, orange, and oh my God, my favorite flower.
Huge sunflowers.
Okay, let's put
Only
some.
because you deserve it, sweetie.
Oh, thank you. All right, so we've got more of this keto-friendly bechamel. We're gonna pour it in here. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so darn good. I think one time when I lived in Buffalo, I made a white. Now that I think about it, I think I made a white lasagna.
You made a white lasagna for my kids.
Oh, that's
like
right.
the first.
Well,
first,
it wasn't for your kids as much as the whole family.
Well, the whole family,
Yeah,
but
that's right.
yeah, the kids we did something different.
But I didn't put chicken in it because I made
No,
it.
no, there was no chicken. It was vegetarian because
Vegetarian.
my uncle and cousin are vegetarian.
And then they ate the one with all meat. They
Well,
totally
no,
ate
the
one
funny
with
thing
meat.
was it was the one with the pork meat.
Mozzarella, because we
Right?
don't have enough cheese. Yes,
Because my family does not eat pork.
hilarious.
Well, I don't know if none of them eat pork. Some of them eat pork.
The
Some of
one
them do
with
not.
the pork was the one that was gone.
And we told them, and that was the spicy one too,
Yes.
because it was spicy pork.
Yep.
And we told them, oh, don't eat this, it's spicy. But some of them ate
You
it
know,
anyway.
you're lucky your mom and dad are not on Facebook, dude.
They do have their iPads though, so he
You'd
really
be
knows for
busted
sure.
in so many ways.
I know.
Okay, so look at this, the mozzarella. Oh my God, this is so pretty. Oh, I'm
I'll
gonna
put
put
the
a little.
whole thing on there, just empty it.
I am.
Yeah.
I know, ridiculous, right?
I know.
Okay. So now I'm gonna get some paprika to put on the top, just to make it pretty. Ooh,
So tell everybody how on 4th of July we're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers.
we might. We just might. Hang on one second. Okay, let's get some paprika. I bet you Mackenzie is eating too much of her treat. See, I think this will just make it look pretty.
What is that?
Paprika.
Oh.
It's not really going to give a flavor. Paprika is kind of, unless you use a ton of it, it just gives it a nice color,
Oh, there you go.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a lot of components. And I would say that's what's cooking, right?
That is what's cooking. It looks good.
I wonder how heavy it is. Oh my goodness sakes. It's really heavy. Holy moly, Becky, that is
That
very,
weighs probably as much as your orange pie.
that is super, super heavy.
So what do
And
you
it's
do?
hard for me not to clean as I go because Mrs. Walk, my home ec teacher in 7th grade in Conneaut, Ohio, was just the best teacher ever. Every single thing you touch, you clean, you put away. I never leave stuff out. So the second I'm done doing this, everything will be clean, put away, counters scoured, right? Oh, this drives me nuts.
Yeah, pretty much.
I must have like OCD and I don't know what else. All kinds of issues, but thank you for my Cutco knives. I used them again today. We have a whole bunch of leftover zucchini. Guess who's gonna get these? The Chicky Chews, right? So
I
I'll
mean,
give you
in
that.
addition to this huge bag,
I know.
seriously? I mean, we
They
gotta
have this
quit growing
bag.
so much.
Oopa, I think something's dripping. And there's two eggshells in here too.
That is one big hunk of this.
Did I get it all over me?
I don't think so.
Anyway, this is the zucchini that I started with for this dish,
That's like 20% of what the zucchini was.
right?
Yeah,
Okay, I have to wash my paws. All right,
that looks
so
really good.
does it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to eating that.
I know. I'll take a picture of it afterwards too. So I hope it's delicious. And like I said, I think it's going to be better left over. And then I've got this neat white sauce still left over.
I was gonna say, what are we gonna do with that?
I don't know. It's gonna have to come up with an ingredient.
White pizza?
Oh, we could do cauliflower crust pizza.
Yeah,
I'll make
With a
cauliflower crust pizza with white sauce
yeah.
and basil. That sounds good. Okay. So we have It's What's Cooking, and it's the holiday weekend. I told Philip Frederickson today, vacation time starts, but we are helping clients throughout the weekend as well. But we want everybody to be super, super safe, stay healthy, let's keep these numbers down as opposed to these spiking crazy numbers. Our county seems to be doing better than most of California. And it's just important that if you do go to the beach, just tell everybody, back away, stand 6 feet apart, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
by the way, just because we usually talk about this, the stock market had a decent day today. It had great jobs reports. 4.8 million new jobs in the month of June, which is like double what they expected.
well, that's good.
So that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's still a huge amount of people that are not working
Yeah.
and don't even know when they're going to get to work.
Some people were laid off, but the pluses way outweighed the minuses, so we got to look at the positive part.
But a ton of my friends don't have jobs right now.
Yeah.
And that makes my heart hurt because even at my hair salon, they're working at 25% capacity. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. So I went to my hair salon yesterday, and I need to give Michelle Benaroche and his entire team at the Lux Beauty Bar on San Diego Road like the biggest love. And my girl Tirza, who, honest to God, is she not like
She's
so
awesome.
talented?
Well,
She takes
just an awesome, genuine, good person.
Yeah. And I am
Great.
remiss in not saying something about her because Michelle cut my hair yesterday, and then Tirza did my hair, and she, I'm just thrilled. And I'm blessed to have them in my life. And I've known Michelle and his family since his kids, who are now graduated from college, were little tiny kids. And they're just phenomenal. He redid the entire salon. He actually has these special things that I'll post on Facebook that he got, that at night you turn them on. You can't do it if anybody's in the building. And it's what hospitals use to completely sterilize a room.
Is it like a blue light type of thing?
Yeah.
Ah.
So he has those, 2 of those.
And then he has those movable plexiglass type
Walls?
shields, which they had, by the way, at Lumi last night.
Yeah, Lumi has total hookup as far as walls that move and plexiglass. And again, don't forget Chef JJ. He's the new executive chef at Lumi, and they do what was that? Pizza, which is actually Chef Back's, like, it's his.
That's his specialty.
It's his
One of
specialty
his specialties.
in all of his restaurants all over the world. It is to die for, right?
Oh,
We could have
so
eaten
good.
10 of them. It was funny. I'm ordering food, and Philip said to me, "How many appetizers are you going to order? We're not going to be able to eat." Oh yeah, we did. No
we
problem.
could have eaten more, but we shouldn't have. So it's good. We
Exactly. But again, probably not going to be. Is Chef Deborah Scott on here? I think Chef Deborah's on here. Chef Deborah, Costera, Ventana, the Cohen Restaurant Group. They are doing a phenomenal job as well of physically distancing. Costera's outdoors. Ventana has that huge rooftop.
Best view in San Diego.
Best view in San Diego. A view. Costera is the view to dine for. But we love Chef Deborah and all that she does for our city and our restaurants and our community, because the Cohen Restaurant Group is extremely philanthropic, and they've done a great job making sure their employees have been taken care of throughout this craziness. I know Urban Wood and Puffer and Malarkey are supposed to open, I believe, next week. So let's cross our fingers that restaurants do not lose their ability to do indoor dining. And just know, guys, I promise you, they're really cleaning. They're doing everything to procedure, at least the ones we know of and the ones we have been to. There's probably some breaking the rules, which really, one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. It pisses me off.
Yeah, I think it tends to be the younger crowd places where people drink and they get a little carried away and they don't think.
Right.
They're just,
Because p.m., no more drinking, no more food. But that's okay. That's good stuff. And again, mask on. So physically distant, socially connected. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Be safe and stay healthy.